Just try and calm.
The first act of Charlwood's Southern Combination League Division 2 campaign culminates with a visit to the league leaders, TD Shipley. It's a match manager Peter Barclay has been looking forward to since the fixtures were released. Soundly beaten by TD in pre-season friendlies for the last 2 years, they've become something of a nemesis for the Gatwick-based club. With a strong, organised squad and proven managerial team at the helm, Shipley posed the biggest challenge so far in the 5 years Barks has spent as manager of Charlwood. Desperate to atone and keen to prove his plucky club's credentials in their new league, Barks has decided to go for broke and attack Shipley. However, events are beginning to conspire against him.
Oh my god. So I thought I was prepared all week, you know, you kind of think about it and I'm an R, and it's been a stressful morning really. Probably the most disorganised I've ever felt. Still going for it, I think. That's my instinct today. They're top of the league. They've embarrassed us in pre-season, 2 pre-seasons really. So, you know, Kevin Keegan style, I'd rather lose going for it than sit back and concede and be chasing the game. That's my instinct. I feel like we need 2 up top. I feel like if we have a 4-4-2, there's too much space between the midfield and the strikers. Therefore, the only option is a 3-5-2. People watching this who know more about the game than me will say it's stupidity, but that's my gut today is, you know, and maybe it is stupidity. I'm going to top of the league and I'm gambling more than I've gambled against bottom of the league, so it maybe it is pure stupidity, but I feel like not letting these out is the only way we can win the game. So
it's exciting though, right, going in like that?
Yeah, all or nothing. I say, we're playing for all the marbles today, so.
Despite starting the week with a full squad, Barks has seen key figures drop out, including striker Ryan Pearson and influential utility man Adam Pullen.
If we're going to press them high, we're not going to let them out. Their weakest area is their back line. Their weakest area is their back line. So collectively, we're going to have a high press and we're going to get after them. Ollie, you're straight in there. Energy, where are you? Not here.
He's in the toilet.
Brilliant. Ollie! Look how quick he runs, boys. This is what we've got. Talking about you donut.
All right.
Anyway, so Ollie's on the bench. Today we hit areas and we press high and we go and enjoy it. Like I said, they've embarrassed us, they've laughed at us. Yes, they're top of the league. They haven't played anyone like us. So puff your chests out, believe. That's how confident I am today. We go out and today, we've said it all year, we need to make a statement. Today we make that statement. All right, let's go.
An uncharacteristically quiet and lethargic warm-up begins to concern Barks and assistant manager Mike. Meanwhile, sometimes star winger Jamie Liddell is looking disinterested as a result of being benched.
I'm not coming in and getting rolled over. Now somewhere here needs to grab this game by the scruff of the neck, get other people going, because we're quiet. And I don't know who cares here. Come on!
A smart attacking kickoff from TD Shipley catches Charlwood off guard, setting the tone for what is to come. The away side are immediately under pressure and making mistakes, giving the ball away on the edge of their own box and conceding a corner.
Ollie! Ollie, get on here!
A well-timed but somewhat soft volley from the dynamically named Zach Nightingale somehow evades the entire Charlwood backline, and TD Shipley take a first-minute lead. TD swarm all over Charlwood, forcing mistakes and winning the ball back with the kind of desire Barks wanted from his own team.
That's lazy. Cut the line, Just! Well done!
TD finds space with ease, creating chance after chance as Charlwood struggle to get hold of the ball. To make matters worse, the Charlwood manager finds himself embroiled in an argument with his own substitute over the player's best position.
It's embarrassing. Why can't you go and send the bag? Why can't you embarrass it? Calm down there. Win a charge! Come on! Fucking come on!
17 minutes in, and a series of mistakes lead to a penalty. Although Zach Rice makes no contact with TD's Mark Cave, the striker's convincing fall gives Dan Evans the chance to make it 2-0 from the spot.
Justin must have been out last night. He's fucking, every time the ball's gone near him, he's fallen over it all.
Knowing he needs his players to pull together, Bucks gives substitute Lewis a chance to apologise, or face leaving the match altogether.
Come on, I've apologised in Spain, I'm just going now. You've all this together. Oh mate, I don't need that reaction. Yeah.
I'll play that.
Mate, don't ask me.
I'll play that for this game and then we can talk after the game.
I've always respected you. I don't need to ask you.
Yeah, but you do.
No, but it's, as a gaffer, I'm saying you played it and you're trying to, like, I'm sure, I get you don't like it, but whatever we do, we keep respecting it. So you apologise? I appreciate it.
Meanwhile, the energetic Ollie Tennant's enthusiasm to chase the ball leads to an inadvertent but horrendous challenge that somehow doesn't break Brad Curtis's ankle nor lead to a yellow card. Although they've been fundamentally outplayed, Charlwood nearly get back into the game but for a goal line clearance. A change in formation helps Charlwood to turn the tide, but an injury to ever-reliable defender Aaron Murphy creates a whole new problem for Barks and Mike to deal with.
Oh, he's done. Murph's is done.
What's me?
Murph's has hurt himself. It's done.
It means Lewis, who earlier objected to playing in defence, is now forced to go on as a defender.
Deck me a minute ago.
Having relentlessly hounded the Charlwood defence, TD striker Mark Cave is unfortunate to be undone by an uneven pitch, but even his injury and substitution fails to offer Charlwood any respite.
Fucking hell.
Boys, come on! Alright, I can sense the frustration. I don't know what it is today. I've just, since we turned up, like I said, try and find the words to change our mindset today, but it's just so flat and lethargic. And I knew we've given them a goal in the first minute. You know, we've received the ball, we've run inside and lost it here. You know, we've then not given a penalty, but we've had a couple of errors leading up to that, giving the ball away again. We just started like we did the warm-up and everything today, just so worried about other stuff and just not as focused as them. You know, I went for it 3-5-2, but I don't think the shape is at fault there, to be honest with you. I will hold my hands up, but when it goes wrong, and I'm the cause of it, but I think we just gifted goals away there. And I've got no option here but to go back to the 3-5-2. Got no option but to do it. And I don't know, it's over to you now, boys. You're 2-0 down with nothing to lose. Let the handbrakes off, move the ball. I know it's sticky, but we have to move the ball a bit quicker. It is there for you, but I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is. I don't know if we're hungover or what, but it feels like we're hungover. It's so flat. There's no information. Nobody's talking. Nobody's screaming. I don't know. You tell me. Hertz? Tom? What is it? I don't know. You know, they want it more.
We're so out of character here.
Every time we come here, he says to me, I ain't coming here. I don't know, we look at this and think we're not up to it.
None of us are enjoying it. We're stood over there miserable on the bench. Jamie's probably enjoying himself talking to his mates. The rest of you, look, let's just get the ball down and play. Let's try and get hold of the ball, keep it for ourselves, and try and get something back into the game.
I'll tell you what, before he's come on, he won't mind me saying, he's trying to deck me on the dugout. But at least there's a bit of fucking passion. I don't mind that. Tom, I've never seen you get bullied in my life. The midfield, I've never seen us get bullied. We're getting nudged before the ball comes in, and we're then pushing them back. They're being smarter and they're being stronger all over the park. If you can summon something from somewhere, some of you, if I can get a few leaders out here, I'm telling you, that goal changes absolutely everything. We're not out of this, boys, by any means. There's 45 minutes of football here. They think it's game over. Someone shock them.
They
ain't expecting us to come out the blocks here. Drag people with you, come on.
As Jamie Liddell comes on for the injured Kevin Locke, Bucks discovers that his captain Stephen Payne is also carrying a groin strain. Charlwood start the second half as the brighter side, and within minutes earn a penalty and a way back into the match. An uncharacteristically weak effort from Stephen Payne sums up Charlwood's day. Shipley revert to exploiting the vast space afforded to them and unpick an offside trap to make it 3-0. At the fourth time of asking, Charlwood keep possession from a kick-off, and their best effort of the game goes narrowly wide.
Oh, unlucky! Unlucky!
With a little under 20 minutes left, Brad Curtis curls in a fourth to dispel any misguided notion that Charlwood might make a game of it.
Alright boys, nothing to say other than heads up. Alright, frustrated, angry, just weren't really at the races today. We get a pen at 2-0, you know, and then it's hard to get going again, we're a bit deflated. Not enough people here, my fault again, knocks and injuries. Alright, part of football, but it's a lot of it's on me boys today as well, and I'll take that on my shoulders, but we've just got to learn from it. Keep your heads up, there's no shame, you all work your socks off with niggles and injuries. Just not for us today, not for us. There's hot food and drinks in there for you boys. Other than that, whatever you want to do.
Much to TD Shipley's disapproval, the Charlwood team shunned the home team's post-match food and drink offering, with manager and team departing within minutes of the final whistle.
Deflated, disappointed, just disappointing. You know, you get ready for the game, talk about it all week, do everything you want to do, get beat 4-0. You know what? You know, warning signs have been there from time to time. You know, squad's too thin. You know, you look at the bench and stuff, you only need one niggle and then the whole shape, everything goes. We've talked before about how we set up when we first get here and so on. And you know, we've got a cracking group of lads, but we seem to want to talk more before the game than perhaps in the game and so on. And you know, it's disappointing because what you don't see is what goes on all week. You know, this will be a conversation tonight, we'll talk about it tomorrow, all through the week we'll be looking at what's going on, we'll have a shape, we'll have a setup. You know, Barks goes to great length to get everything on and so on, and then, oh, so-and-so's pulled out, and then this person's pulled out, and I don't think the lads sometimes understand, or do they want to understand what sort of goes on behind the scenes to get the games on, and then we got to be in it to win it every day. You look at Horsham when we went down there, or Bosham, you know, we were terrible in parts, and then we come alive and we win and we're shouting and screaming and we love it, and then we turn up on days like today and, you know, it's just deflating.
I'm Matt, I'm the first team coach here at TD Shipley. So I'm joint manager with Simon Funnell and I'm first team coach. You know we won well today. I think the boys, they've put in performance week after week. I think we are getting better, but I still think there is a little bit more to come also. Most definitely in terms of fitness. We started late, so we are probably 2 or 3 weeks behind most teams. You know, we encourage a real team ethic. The principles of play won't ever change, whatever team you play for, but what we're trying to build is people who want to play for the club and play for each other ultimately. I think one bad apple in the dressing room can destroy a good side on occasion. We're very, very fortunate to be in a position whereby it's a competitive squad. You know, people are not happy when they're playing, but they have a real bang-on attitude to want to get back in the team and perform. So we're fortunate. We're fortunate. I'm fortunate to have a lovely wife and children who appreciate my love for the game, and they're there for me both in work and football. But no, I'm in another fortunate position that I own the business, so if I want to take time out to put some more time into my football life, then the opportunity's there. If you see that others care as much as I do, then I'm willing to give, heart and soul. And there's been other clubs that I've felt like this early days, and I hope to continue here to get some real success. I genuinely believe the setup here warrants better football. It's the players, most of them have played higher up the pyramid. They'd say that they were on the decline of their career. However, we've got a 36, 37-year-old out there today who's played 90 minutes, and he's looked one of the better players on the pitch. So, for me, my challenge remains to them is, go as long as you can and enjoy football as long as you can as well. And if we keep playing like we do, then there's no doubt they'll have a successful season.